Oh my gosh. Guys, take that smile off your face. You look so excited. You're just beaming radiance of excitement.
I am excited. It's
Yes,
been a
it's
while.
been a
It's been
while.
a minute, guys.
It's
It's
been
been
a
a
very
minute.
long time.
Yeah.
It's been an eventful couple of months.
Child, life
Eventful
has been
couple of months.
lifing. Yes.
Out of our control. Out
Absolutely.
of our control.
Absolutely. To be
Be-
quite
to
fair,
be quite fair, it's out of
life
our
has been
control.
lifing. Okay.
But listen, y'all not here to talk about that. We here to talk about these tacky ass outfits. I would like to welcome y'all to another episode of the Dress Code Podcast. It's your boy Bruhman from the fifth floor, alongside my lovely co-host, the stylish local.
Yes, yes.
And let's get right into it because so far the biggest thing in fashion that's happened so in the last couple months
Hmm.
is Pharrell
Yeah.
now becoming the what is it, creative
Yeah.
director? The
Creative
creative
director.
director
Louis
of
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Stupid.
The Louis Vuitton. Mr. I ain't never got a motherfucking sale.
Listen.
Louis Vuitton.
Hmm.
And I won't say that's not a far reach considering who he is, and it's not a far reach considering his connections with Louis Vuitton from back in come
Yeah.
on, he's a main catalyst for Louis Vuitton in hip hop, even though
Hmm.
I would say Kanye West's name is synonymous with Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, Kanye
I
too.
would, as
But
far as hip hop,
there are a lot of people who are actually mad as hell
that
that
Kanye isn't.
no, that Pharrell was appointed the creative director. They felt like they should have given it to a real designer, and they felt like, he just wasn't qualified.
I'm sorry, has Pharrell? So we can play. I would like to play devil's advocate with it.
Mhm.
So has Pharrell not had? You have Billionaires Boys Club, Ice Cream, Beeline, Human Race. Um.
He did a collaboration, I think, with Marc Jacobs when Marc was at Louis Vuitton years ago on like
Okay. Yeah.
eyewear. He did the Chanel
Hold on. I'm
collaboration.
not.
You didn't even get there
We
yet.
didn't even get there.
You didn't
I'm
get
just
there
talking
yet.
about
Oh, okay.
him.
Okay.
I'm just talking about his lines.
Yeah.
And sorry not to discredit Chad Hugo as well. That his
No,
his his
absolutely
co-
not. Yes.
his partner. You feel me? But with Pharrell, he's main catalyst.
Hmm.
He's excuse me, not main catalyst. He's had his own lines for
Forever.
up to years. We've been wearing BBC for how long?
He's been doing this, and it's so annoying to see people like really try to discredit him because they don't view him as a real designer, right? But make it make sense, because if you go and you look at the receipts, he has the receipts, he has the qualifications, he has the influence to do it, he has the talent. What's the issue? And I do personally feel like it makes sense to go from Virgil to Pharrell. Like that seems like a natural progression to
Yeah,
me. Like nothing about that seems odd. It doesn't seem weird. I'm like, yes, absolutely. This makes sense. Virgil would have absolutely gave that the green light.
absolutely.
So I don't
Do
know.
you feel like it's because maybe the fashion, maybe the higher ups,
Mhm.
not the influencers, not the everyday people who in the everyday people who you normally see indulge in these brands,
Mhm.
but more so the higher ups are not so accepting of ushering streetwear so heavily into high fashion.
I feel like it depends. I think they want the streetwear dollars for
They
sure.
want the streetwear
They
dollars,
want the
but
streetwear money because they know that's what sells. If you look at all these brands now, like Balenciaga,
Mhm,
these were not houses that started off like this. They
mm-mm,
started off as couture houses.
mhm.
And so like now it's just basically all streetwear for the most part. And it's like they want that money, but
Uh-huh.
then when it comes to giving somebody like Pharrell, the opportunity to be in certain spaces, now I feel like there's a pushback. And not from everybody. I think from certain people.
Mhm.
And to be quite honest, I think a lot of those people aren't even people who work in the industry.
Okay, so
Like,
when I asked that question, I wasn't even talking about the people who necessarily work in it. I'm
mhm.
talking about Sam and Barbara.
Yeah, no, Sam and Barbara
Sam and Barbara
could go kick
who
rocks.
wake up and go over to Americana Manhasset or
Child.
drive to and park in the parking lot for
Hmm.
Saks Fifth Avenue
Hmm.
and things of that nature who spend real money
Hmm.
real money in stores like Louis Vuitton, and then now they're walking in there and they're like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
What the fuck is this? Because you got to look at it. So although you can somewhat look at it as a form of fast fashion. Here's why I say it. It's because it's hot now. It's
Okay.
trendy now.
Mm-hmm.
So us as African Americans, we'll come in there and spend a little $1, $2 on that shirt. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? But next season, we're not worried about that shirt. As opposed to Sam and Barbara, who come in there and spend, who gonna buy the shirt, the shorts, the bag, the shoes, the perfume, the cologne, over a continuous, the longevity of it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The longevity. So it's like when Pharrell goes, where does their money go? Where Pharrell goes, where does their black dollars go? As
Nowhere.
opposed to our money has been coming from here for hundreds and hundreds of years. My
Mm-hmm.
family has been wearing Louis Vuitton for such and such. So I can see where that resistance may come in because, like, what is this style that you guys are ushering to? I'm not used to this. And you can, in a sense, you can also get it. I also get it. As when
Mm-hmm.
playing devil's advocate, I also understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also look at this thing. Now, my problem with the whole thing is this an affirmative action thing? Because
Mm-hmm.
speaking of Pharrell in Louis Vuitton, you now have Future at Lanvin. With hey, look at the face you just made. Look at the face you just made.
Listen,
You just pulled a Sam and
no,
Barbara.
no, I'm not even pulling a Sam and Barbara. I'm pulling a make it make sense. Make it make sense for me, right? And I'm not. I understand that Future has, once again, I'm going to take it back to streetwear, right? Because he has the streetwear credibility.
That
He
nigga had us wearing fedoras.
No, listen.
Well, I was wearing it before, but goddamn, he had us wearing fedoras.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he has the influence. And once again, they're going to use us because they know we have the influence. They know we spend the money, right? Now, just from a fashion history standpoint, in my personal opinion, does Future at Lanvin make absolute sense to me? No, I wouldn't have even thought to put him there, right? But now with what they're doing, it seems that with the whole lab thing that they have going on, it seems that they're going to tap multiple different creative directors, right? So he's just the first to
Okay.
have his first go round.
Okay.
And I don't know, I have to like do more research on like exactly what the lab is going to be. But what I'm gathering is that everyone is going to have like a capsule collection that they're the creative director of.
Okay.
Cool. If this was Future just being straight up creative director all across
That
the
would-
board, absolutely not.
The people who live on Eastern Parkway and Franklin Avenue would have a conniption. If you know who those people are, you know who I'm talking about. Because when you
Child.
go into Lanvin and you look at their items, when you go into the store, predominantly Hasidic Jews, women are very, very, very big fans. If there's one thing Hasidic Jewish women are going to be a fan of, Lanvin, Tory Burch,
I love Tory Burch.
Kate Spade, and what would I say is another big thing for them? I'd say those are the top three.
Though they definitely love that.
That's like Jewish minimalism.
They also like Maj and Sandro too, because they have like pieces that they can wear.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they kind of, because I used to work for those brands, so I'm
Okay,
just saying
there
like
you go.
they love them. They love them.
Won't catch them in Zara.
Child. But I don't know. I just kind of felt like sometimes there's a disconnect, right? But going back to what you were saying about when Pharrell leaves, where do those dollars go? They go nowhere. Because guess what? Black people have been shopping in Louis Vuitton before Pharrell.
There you go. Okay.
They're going to shop during, they're going to shop after.
I'll take
we
that.
are always going to spend our money at luxury brands. Whether they want us there or not, that's just a fact. We all know it. This is not like a secret, right? So my whole thing is just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think what it is the disconnect for people, because also from working in luxury, I've realized that once you leave once a creative director leaves a brand and they get a new one, you sometimes alienate a whole demographic of people who really love that creative director. There are women who have not shopped Chloe the same since Phoebe Philo left. There are women who now, like who Gabriella Hearst is the creative director of Chloe, could give a goddamn about Chloe, because her style and what she's designing isn't what they like. It's not what they might like one or two pieces here or there, but they're not going to come drop that money the way they were dropping it when Phoebe was there. So you have to think about that part. It's just like, who now is going to stay with the brand? Who is going to leave just because,
You have to
he's
be
gone.
a real brand enthusiast to sit there and say, oh my gosh, Jeremy Scott has just left Moschino.
I'm not shopping no
not
more.
shopping at
Absolutely.
Moschino anymore.
And that's the thing about it is that that's what they want though. They want that type of loyalty. However, they want the loyalty to the brand, not
Who
the
wants the
creative
loyalty?
director.
The creative director or the?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
the brands want the loyalty to the brand, not necessarily the creative director. Because
okay.
now you asked out. Like, when this person leaves, because a lot of people don't stay very long. Gabriella has been at Chloe for probably like 2 years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a long time. That's not a long time. So it's just like you got to think about those things.
And I think one of the hardest things that you see with stuff like that and shifting of the creative directors is the shifting of the, like you said, the designs, you know, and it's just like
It changes.
Bottega, like, bro, we talk about this all the time. Gucci, the Ghost collection, just completely.
You love that collection. That's what it got.
Reshape because
he loves the Ghost collection.
I'm not my mother, because my number one, my mother was. She has damn near everything from that collection.
That's fair.
You feel me? She has a lot from that collection. She loved that collection, so I saw it coming in the house a lot. And aside from that, when you really, I look at things that really shift culture.
Yeah.
And that collection shifted
Gucci.
the culture.
Yeah.
It didn't even shift Gucci. It shifted the entire culture. Everything changed. They said no more sales after this.
Quiet.
You feel me? We don't even do sales after this collection. Yeah. Balenciaga with the Triple S sneakers shifted the culture. You know, what else? What else? Another big brand that
Daniel Lee Ho, Bottega takeover.
Okay.
Because that was
a very big him leave that whole Bottega thing was a whole, because everything changed with that.
He single-handedly revived the brand. I remember working in Saks and looking at Bottega from across the street. When I say nothing, quiet, dead. Crickets.
They made a sale a day.
Yeah, it was like a certain type of person would shop Bottega, right? But he made it cool. He made Kelly Green, child, because Kelly Green is literally what they call Bottega Green.
I was about to say,
Kelly Green ain't
Bottega. Do they have that like? I would think they have that copyright, like, trademark, like Tiffany Blue.
Honestly, I don't know if they do,
or Barbie
but
Pink,
it's literally just Kelly Green, but everyone calls it
Bottega Green. That's
okay,
how I refer to it.
Right, y'all got it. The boots, the bags,
paddle boots, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everything, he made that brand cool again, and for him to do that on his own is a big deal. And I think that's why a lot of people were like, okay, so what is he gonna do at Burberry? Because when I say I can't wait, and I mean, what I've seen so far, I don't know. Like, it is what it is, but it's not groundbreaking for me yet. I'm gonna wait for another collection.
Burberry is a very, you have to, I like Burberry because of its gaudiness.
It's specific pieces for me from Burberry that I would like invest my money in. It's not my go-to, but they have like bomb capes. We love a good cape. Okay, like coats. They do good with coats. They do well with, like, you know. I don't love their shoes. I'm not gonna hold you.
Their sneakers they kind of lose us.
I don't love them.
Because
yeah.
I seen what they tried to do with, as far as like with the chunky style, and it's like, I don't think they're like really, it's kind of like going and buying Moncler sneakers. Like buying Burberry sneakers is kind of like, aside from the classic checkerboard, it's not like high school anymore. It's kind of like buying a pair of Mary sneakers. Like, why are you wearing a Mary sneakers, bro? You feel me? It's like, we do the jeans.
But also, I mean, to each their own.
True.
Right? Do your thing, whatever you want to wear.
I didn't mean to shade.
Right, because we don't want to offend nobody, child.
I didn't want to offend nobody. I apologize.
Shady over here, like, still. But it's just like our personal preference. We just probably wouldn't do it.
You feel me?
But, yeah.
So, with that being said, another hot thing that's going on in fashion and this has been going on for I won't say decades, but a very long time now, is we're seeing a lot of emergence of brand collaboration with higher
like high-end designers?
High-end designers collaborating with affordable price designers. Most recently, we have Mugler and H&M, and who else that had a brand collaboration? There's been a few. It's actually been a few coming about.
There's been a lot going on. I mean, Target collaborates with certain people as well too. Like,
collab
listen,
with Gucci?
I'm not gonna hold. Nah, I don't think they're gonna go that far. It's more like, I want to say not super high end, maybe like contemporary, and then I don't think any like super high end people have done a Target collab, to be quite honest. But like they've done, you know, like a contemporary kind of collab. In my personal opinion, I do like collaborations. I do like to have a designer piece from a more affordable brand, but it has to still feel good. You know what I mean? Like, it has to feel like the brand. Because I hate when they do something and it feels like cheap and tacky, and I wish they never even did it. Like, I hate that. But like, I feel like certain collaborations, the Mugler and H&M, I think they did that well. I think that was done really well.
They did an amazing. I got a lot.
Yeah, no, you was out there thotting.
I had a special invite. Special invite.
No, but they did a good job with that.
It was crazy.
They did a good job. The Alexander Wang one was good. I still have my pieces.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It gets no better than the Margiela. Simply because of the belted coat. Mm-hmm. That's about it. Mm-hmm. That belted coat did it for us.
That blazer, the Mugler blazer, was fired.
Yo, the blazer was very.
I missed out on that.
The jeans felt. So they're not as thick because I have a pair of the H&M collab and I have a pair of official their official jeans, and it's not as thick, but it's thick enough.
But even visually, because like sometimes you could just look at something and tell, and it really looked good.
The jacket is I
believe it.
This spring. Woo! All right, let me tell you how I fucked up big time. So I saw a sweater, right? I saw the sweater online. I'm like, this sweater is tough. I go in the store, I pick up the sweater. So this dude who's in there shopping with me, I got up there, I got to the racks a little late, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So he's picking up 2XLs and extra larges, and I keep grabbing larges. So he's trying to do this oversized fit. Motherfucker, I'm trying to get my size. You feel me? So we end up like just, yo, bro, give me that. Swapping it out. Like, yo, bro, try this out and try this on. Does it fit you? Like, give me that. What are you, stupid ass? You feel me? He was getting me so mad. I hope he watching this too.
No, but that's good collaboration.
It's good collaboration.
That's how you're supposed to shop with.
But he was he was moving like a little sketchy, like, I'm like, yo, bro, give me the extra large. Stop playing with me. I don't get this little sad thing you're trying to do, bro. Oversized jeans. Yeah, fuck off. Give me the shoe. Give me the pants. Give me the sweater. So he takes the sweater and he gets a 2XL in the sweater. When he gets the 2XL in the sweater, I realize I pick up a large. Bro, the sweater is a corset at the bottom.
Sick.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I tend to be a little sassy in my ways. And I do try some shit in fashion. But a corset sweater? My brother. I wasn't leaving without it, though.
Because you was leaving here with something.
I'm from around the way. I was leaving here with something.
No, I really...
I'm leaving with something.
Because it's the corset.
Because it was really... So, in the picture, it just looks like... But I'm not realizing that it's on a model, you feel me?
Yes,
but you're not a model size, so it looks like a normal hoodie. So, you go pick up the hoodie, the top moves, but like the lower half is really a corset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fire.
I'm sure it is.
My boy went and grabbed the 2XL.
Sick.
And I think somebody else grabbed the XL. So guess what I'm stuck with?
The large.
The large.
That's fitting like a real schmedium.
So the large fit up here. It's good up here. Because y'all know I've been in the gym. Okay.
He look a little skinty. Y'all see him?
You heard? Mm-hmm. So I grabbed the large fit up there. It's good. But it ain't no zipping.
Ooh, child.
So when y'all see me in my corset,
don't say nothing. Don't
mind your fucking business. Okay? So
that really made me laugh.
So yeah, that collab, it was an amazing event. Shout out to H&M. They did their thing with that, and I feel like the reason why I speak on that, the reason why I even brought that up is because I saw shade. You see
about the collection?
About the collection. So
I saw a lot of it too, though.
So I'm gonna let you lead. What shade do you see?
I saw people saying they're over the whole Mugler trend, they're over the bodysuits, they're over like just the overall look.
And sorry to cut you, is that as the collection dropped, that's when they decided to say that?
Yes, this was as the collection was dropping.
Continue.
I'm seeing, because when people were like previewing, either showing that they went to the event or just like talking about the collection dropping, it was a lot of people in the comments like, oh, I'm sick of this Mugler wave. I'm tired of these bodysuits. All these girls are not performers. Like, these are only looks that you would wear if you were on stage performing. This is not for someone who, like, real life, I guess. If you ain't got no vision, just say that.
Gotcha.
Like, first and foremost. Secondly, I completely understand, like, because when something gets hot, it's like a wave. Everybody's doing it over and over and over. Okay, cool. But on the other side of that, I mean, I don't see the issue.
Okay, so the shade that I was seeing is y'all can now only afford
Yes. Yes.
to buy
That one too.
Mugler.
That one too.
You feel me? So everybody is like, so amongst our community, it's and I spent a couple bucks on this just to say, nigga, you ain't up on this. The more you spend is deemed as you make the more sense.
Yeah. Or you're the most fly.
Yeah, you did it the best because you have the official Mugler.
Yeah.
Which, rightfully so, if we're talking about certain materials, I give you that. But it was a lot of shade being thrown towards, now all of a sudden y'all could get it, y'all can afford it. Y'all couldn't afford the real thing, y'all couldn't. So now I'm looking at it like, is this how y'all feel about all brand collaborations? When anytime a high fashion brand, it's now they couldn't afford the real thing. Because I have a lot of sneakers. Like my very first pair of sneakers, brand collab sneakers were Alexander McQueen did a collaboration with Puma years ago. And I actually have a few pairs of them. And I'll never forget one time I had tagged Alexander McQueen in the picture and somebody said, boy, them is Pumas. I tagged Puma as well.
It's a collaboration, you idiot.
So
what part of collaboration do we not understand?
I guess the person didn't see the Puma tag, so they thought maybe I was trying to perpetrate as if I was only wearing Alexander McQueen. When the Puma tag is clearly right there. But what was your point of trying to humble me?
You can't humble me at all.
You tried to humble me and say, so in your mind, you're only saying you only got this because, so that shade, that Mugler, when I tell you that.
It was heavy.
It was heavy.
Now,
but girl, you talking about, I don't want to wear this anymore because now everybody got it.
First of all, we all wear something every day that everybody has.
Respectfully.
You literally wearing a Nike, some Jordans, any kind of Louboutin shoe, anything. Somebody else has it. You are not the only one. Secondly, what annoys my spirit greatly, right? And I need y'all to listen to me very closely. Come.
Okay.
I hate when people wear a designer item. Mind you, they do it no justice, but then want to turn around and be mad at everybody else for like wearing it. So the same girls who say, y'all can now afford it. You could afford it and you still looked crazy.
Ooh.
Like you still
Horrible.
didn't know justice.
None.
It was just trash. So
Whatsoever.
It's just like, who are you to speak about somebody else when you didn't even, once again, give what you were supposed to give? It did nothing for me. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't nothing. And this is why, and I personally don't even like to speak like this, right? But when you start speaking like that, now I have to come and like put you in your place. Because stop. Like it's crazy to me. It's crazy and people are out of pocket. You're out of pocket. All you do is throw on these little tiny Mugler shorts, right? With whatever trending sneaker that's out right now and a bodysuit. Baby, you did nothing.
Absolutely.
You did nothing.
Oh my gosh,
just calm down.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Calm down.
I'm gonna just need y'all to stop wearing the Givenchy shark boots with little legs.
Little legs?
What do you mean? This is a little off topic, but do you see how when girls wear the Givenchy, they wear the shark boots and they have like very skinny legs and then they don't want to wear long pants so you can like shove a gun literally down the whole boot? Stop that. Wear jeans. Wear pants. God. Cover it. I know you want us to see what. Listen, that's a little. I'm not even gonna get into that. So, what's your favorite thing? Let's speak more positive. What do you love about fashion right about now? What's your new thing?
Right now, I'm just loving everybody doing what they want to do. I'm very much a fan of it. For the most part, I think like people are kind of just free at the moment.
You have a favorite trend right now?
They're experimenting. Do I have a favorite trend? No, I don't.
I do.
Actually. But I do want to talk about a trend, but go ahead. What is it?
My favorite trend right now is jorts. You don't know what jorts are? Did you see my picture with my Timbs? The jorts, the jean shorts? We brought back big jean shorts.
I didn't know that was a term for them.
Yeah, it's called jorts.
That's hilarious.
Jean shorts.
Not us. When I tell you we love to repurpose something, because everything that's old is new again.
We've been
always.
I actually want to go hit my pops and be like, yo, can I get all them old Tommy Hilfiger shorts Tommy Hilfiger and Guess shorts? You feel me? And Levi's shorts that my mom's bought you back in the days.
That is so funny.
So that's one of my favorite trends right about now, jorts, and I love seeing the girls do the jorts look. What else is one of my favorite trends right about now? It's quite a few actually when I think about it, but I think that's like the first thing that that comes to my mind. Like you said, everybody out there doing their own thing. Still seeing the same follow fashion.
Yeah, all the time. That's never
That's
gonna
never gonna
change.
go. That's never gonna
That's
change.
never
You
gonna
feel me?
change. Right now, it's like heavy on the Rick, heavy on the Who Decides War, heavy on the Mary, heavy on the all of the
I
things.
actually think that's dying down.
I mean, I don't know.
All
feel
right, so
like
there's actually like a very big shift. It's like a big shift in the culture right about now, and
as far as
fashion is leaving the hood.
excuse me,
The hood is not dictating fashion anymore.
that's a big jump from what we said the first
From what we
episode.
said, the first episode, a very big jump. And I'm looking at, and I'm watching it, and I'm watching everybody going back to LES, 14th Street, Union Square, Hall. I feel like it's because of, I won't say because of, but it's a lot of more blog pages where people can get a lot more influence from. So I'm seeing a lot of people try.
They're trying something new.
A lot of
because
people
they're
are trying
seeing
things new. Yeah.
People like the People Gallery, I think, is a great one, right? That everyone
Absolutely.
sees so many different people with like different styles from different places, and they're kind of inspired. And I'm not mad at that
At
because
all.
I think that when it comes to fashion, we're all inspired by something, whether it's a movie, a TV
Absolutely.
show, music, your friends, people you just see on the street, whatever it is, we're all inspired by something. So for me, I'm never mad at that. I do want to say, make sure that it feels like you. Because
Yeah,
I hate
absolutely.
when people do things just because it's the trend or it's like the cool thing to do right now. No, do you like this for real?
That's what bothers me the most.
That's my only pet peeve when it really comes, like when it boils down to it. I just want people to be who they really
comfortable.
are.
Be comfortable
because
in
I
your
can tell when
clothes.
clothes are wearing you.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for too long. I can tell when clothes are wearing you. I can tell when you're just inside like a store getting something because everybody else is getting it. That's the thing to get. This is not even really a vibe.
In sneaker culture, like I was reading a blog page, and somebody said that they was on a train and they only saw a pair of people in Panda Dunks, New Balances, Adidas Sambas, and Gazelles, and there was not a Jordan in sight. And they're like, wow, this is like really a turn of the tide, And it's crazy to see these kids now, and Yeezys as well. You feel me? Like it's the way fashion is evolving right about now. It's kind of like it's really everybody's doing the same thing but their own thing
At the same time, yeah.
At the same time, and it's like it's so much things going. It's so much things. We're being exposed to so much now, and a lot of these fashion brands, from H&M to Zara to Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Balenciaga, everybody is relying heavily on what the streets is saying. And when I say the streets, it's really a lot of black culture, and more so heavily a lot of black women. You feel me? Like I always say on every episode, I am heavily inspired by black women, and we all know who I'm heavily inspired by.
We love him some Tiana, child. Tiana Taylor, if you ever see this, baby, just go ahead and and reach out to your boy, because when I say he loves you, he loves you.
You feel me?
No, but honestly, hold on. She been eating.
Yo,
that look she wore to the Met, I lost my entire mind. Do you understand me? Like, why she look so good?
The Tom Brown suit.
Jesus, ate it up. The haircut, everything was just chef's kiss.
You know what?
Perfect. It was perfect.
Let's get into this as well. Have you noticed when you looked at Fashion Week? Paris Fashion Week. What did you notice?
As far as
what did you notice? What stuck out to you the most?
I don't know. I'm drawing blank.
Niggas.
Oh yes.
It was really niggas in Paris.
No, we was outside.
No.
We
We
was outside.
And this goes back to the Pharrell conversation, the Future conversation. Bro, you look at
the power. We have the power.
Bro,
we do.
But what power?
All of the influence, we have it. But when it comes to certain things, they're only going to give us but so much.
Why are we getting it?
Oh, because we make the money.
Exactly. So this is so what? So why is Cardi being offset front row at every show.
Because they know.
Tiana Taylor, front row every show. ASAP Rocky, front row every show.
Because they know what we do. They know what
Stephon
we
Diggs.
bring.
Are you familiar with Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs? Okay, you got for good or bad. You got Stephon Diggs, front row every show, and it's like, where did this come from? Was this happening? Now, inform me. Was this happening 10 years ago? Was this happening 5 years ago?
Not as heavily. You've always had your certain people who were invited to the shows
Absolutely.
for sure. But I think now, like with social media, making everyone very accessible, making people like overnight sensations to say, and some of these people are not. They've been doing this for a long time. Tiana's been doing this for a long time. Cardi's been doing this for a little minute. No, wait, listen. Cardi's been doing this for a little minute. Not as long as Tiana, but I'm just saying her and Colin.
We're not going to have, we're not.
Listen.
You're not going to, I know what you're saying, but we're not going to mention her in the same breath. In the same sentence. Skip a fucking sentence.
Okay, sentence skip.
Put somebody in between.
Now, Cardi and Colin have been making magic since they started working together.
Absolutely.
He has taken her from here to here.
Absolutely.
They collaborate so well. So well.
Do you rely heavily on, I ain't gonna hold you. Please do not let me fuck up his name. Zendaya's stylist. Her former stylist.
Law Roach.
Yo.
I love him.
Yo.
That's my baby.
Yo.
That's my baby. You hear me? I love Law. I love him.
He has taken, was looking at her like.
So many people. She's like his top one, but he works with all of the girls.
Absolutely.
All of the girls. And
he works with Meg Thee Stallion as well, too. He was working with her.
Yeah, he's worked with her as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's where he might have looked. Never mind. But Zendaya, that might be his biggest protege, in my opinion. No, because I'm like, and you giving that pussy away to Tom Holland? God damn. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Spider-Man. But that's some pressure right there.
Yeah, no. She looks amazing. They also make beautiful just music together. They just are perfect together. Those are two duos that I always want to see. Because they can't do no wrong.
That is pressure right there.
Yeah.
So now with that being said, is how much when it comes down, so when we say somebody like Cardi, how much are we, who's the credit who we giving the credit to? Is it the person who wears it or is it the person who curates it?
I'm going to give the credit to Colin. And they do collaborate now. I feel like in the beginning it may have more so been him like kind of creating these looks for her, right? The looks. But I think now she has come into her own style and knows what she likes and what she doesn't like and how she wants to be presented. So I think that they both collaborate very well. They kind of just feed off of each other's energy, which is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you learn as the student will one day become a teacher. You feel me? So
they do that. They feed off each other.
I ain't gonna lie.
Cardi eats.
I'm not gonna every
single time.
Cardi B, that might be
every single time.
That might be I ain't gonna hold you, that might be the baddest since Kim.
Listen, they like all the couture that she's in, all of the archive pieces. Like, I love stuff like that. I love to see it. That
might be the baddest since Kim, bro. That might be the most stylishly influential. Okay, that's gonna ruffle some feathers. Let me reword that.
I would like to know though, like I would like you guys to comment down below and say like, who do you think is the most influential woman right now when it comes to fashion? Because if we're gonna take Kim out of the running, right? Because Kim had her run. Mm-hmm. She had her run. But like, who would you guys replace Kim with?
She can't have a run. She is this is why Kim is kind of like Kim is the Tiana Taylor. You are why what we do. This is what we do. We do this because of you.
Okay.
It's kind of like Tiana, like, and then when you come to like ASAP Rocky, it's like you are why what we do. Mm-hmm. This is who we saw. Mm-hmm. You know, things of that nature. So Kim can never just it's not who's in the running. So you gotta break that down a little. We're never gonna take the Queen Bee out of you feel me?
But you know, you just said the word blueprint, and my mind just went to people like Misa Hilton, June Ambrose. Those are people who, like, when I say respect the architect, that's what I'm like. That Misa deserves so much more credit than she does.
Absolutely. After that, shout out to FIT for the hip hop exhibit, the hip hop fashion exhibit. Because because I wasn't, like I said, that's the beautiful thing about this podcast is I get to bring you into another world and you bring me into another world, and you was the person who introduced me to her. Remember, I hit you. I was like, yo, they got your girl in this exhibit going crazy. I did not know she was this.
Misa.
You love her. I'm like, yo, I did not know she was this influential.
She's so fire.
She is the when you saw what she's put together, like.
And these are like iconic looks, right? That when you think about hip hop and when you think about fashion, Misa was behind it. You think about your Kim, you think about your Mary, you think about your Elite. All of these girls who had like a fire fashion history moment, Misa was behind that. Like, I just feel like, once again, she deserves way more credit than she gets. Misa, I'm gonna give you your flowers now because you deserve all of them. But yeah, I love her.
I wonder if stylists are kind of like ghostwriters for like in hip hop. Is it kind of like one of those? Hold on, before you agree to that, remember, so you just publicly, you said she deserves more credit. A ghostwriter doesn't get credit because they're a ghostwriter.
So I understand what you're saying there. When you say ghostwriter, my mind went to like who's behind the scenes making the magic.
Okay.
Right? Because you don't necessarily see the ghostwriter. You don't necessarily see the stylist, especially back in those days. Stylists weren't like front row and center. You see how like Law is always next to Zendaya and Colin's always next to Cardi? I feel like it wasn't like that. Like, you knew who the girls were, but I feel like it just wasn't the same. Like, they were there, but I feel like it just wasn't the same amount of attention on them. You know what I mean? So like when I say ghostwriter, like, yeah, you're the one who's making all of this happen behind the scenes. This is your creative thought process.
Another person is
somebody's bringing to life.
The young lady who she's the stylist for Des Dior.
Oh yes. Oh, what is her name?
I want to say it's Ashley.
Is it Kelsey Ashley? No, Kelsey Ashley is a stylist who I like. Kelsey Ashley too. I don't know if she works with Des, but I do know who you're talking about. Who's Des stylist? Yeah.
Yo.
Des is fire.
Yo.
I'm a Des fan.
Yo,
I like Des.
She took Des. I ain't gonna hold
Des
you.
Always looks good to me.
Yo, I have not seen her. I have not seen her fail a look.
No.
Yet.
Even the most casual look, it's just like, all right, cool. She's still eating.
And I look at the way I feel like a lot of people are. I won't say taking her style, but you can see a lot of people taking a lot more risk because she plays. I think if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the stylist is Jamaican. So I think she's Jamaican. So
I want to look her up.
She made Tacky look good.
Not Tacky.
She just threw. She got Des trying so much. Like I can somewhat see how sometimes I could be very monochromatic. I could look at monochromatic looks and be more attracted to that. You know, everything matching and whatnot. But she has Des playing with patterns, playing with colors, playing with.
And that's the whole point.
Yes, I just wrote on Twitter today. Like, I love seeing the fashion girls have fun right about now. But to bring it to the men, I don't really see. I wonder what style. What
the men
style
are stressing me out. I'm not gonna hold you.
You said what?
The men are stressing me out.
Why? Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's a lot of foolishness going on.
Amongst the men?
It's a lot of foolishness
How so?
on.
All right, so let's get
into I just feel like a lot of men want to portray something that they're not. Right? Ooh. So you want to wear this fit like head to toe. You want to wear these certain brands. You want to put together this look. But it doesn't make sense. Like, there's a disconnect somewhere for me, and a lot of them just look like they're trying too hard. They look like imposters. They look like, why you like? It's just not sitting well with my spirit. When I think that everybody's trying to go to the extreme, where you don't have to be extreme to be stylish and look good, right? Mm-hmm. You can literally wear some of the most basic pieces. Is how you put it together. But the combination of things that they're putting together is getting crazy. It's sickening, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. I'm not attracted. I'm not like, oh yes, no. Like,
oh yes, no.
Nothing is tingling. Nothing is nothing. I'm not impressed. For her. Yeah, at all. I'm not impressed. And I just really like men who you can tell like that's who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell like when you put on your clothes, this makes sense. You know what I mean? This is who he is as a person, not like he wants to be a follower and he's just trying to be down. I don't like that. And it feels like that.
There's a
It
couple.
feels
There's some trends with the men. I'm like, I can't get into like the pearls. Men are wearing pearls now, except for I ain't gonna front that look ASAP Rocky pulled off for Rolling Loud. That was fire. That was fire. That
you
was
liked
fire.
it? Okay.
But it was a fire look. But aside
Men
from
are
that,
also painting their nails.
yeah, I was just getting ready the nail thing. That listen, I know my sass meter be running up a little high. So I will never get there.
He gonna give y'all a sheer blouse. He is not gonna give y'all some nail polish.
I'm not giving you nail. I went to go.
He draws it somewhere.
I was
Draw the line
Jaws.
somewhere.
The buck gotta jump. I went to the to get my. I got a what's this called? A manicure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got a manicure, and she was like polish. I'm like, no, buff
it in.
I'm like, yeah, just keep that very. I don't even like no clear, no.
And you know
no gel,
what?
nah,
I personally don't mind a man like wearing clear nail polish. Like it's okay. But some guys are just that's even too much for them. Yeah, and I understand that as long as your nails are clean and manicured.
Yeah, I keep them clean.
Right, you're not trying to touch nobody's daughter with your dirty fingernails. I'm fine.
Bring
I'm
that
fine.
coochie.
Yeah.
Remember the hand from Skim? Bring that coochie. The dirty nail.
The strong hand, the little strong hand.
The dirty nails. Nah.
Disgusting.
I don't like when I look at my nails, it just shine. It's like my fingernails looking like some patent leather products. I'm good.
You stupid. But that's also part of like, why keep doing that? That's also part of your style too. It's like your hygiene, how you keep yourself, your haircut for men, your hair for women, your nails, all of those things.
Haircuts is $50 and $100 now, y'all.
Okay, but you saying like we don't gotta buy bundles for $300.
Okay, but you forgot your bundles last lifetimes. My haircut lasts. I got some Guyanese in me, so my hair grows tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's the one thing. That's
Okay,
the
so grow
one
it
way you
out.
know I'm Guyanese. My hair grows
Grow it
tomorrow.
out and get some braids.
I want dreads.
I'm a fan of dreads.
I was gonna get the Forks dreads. I was gonna let it grow out, and this girl was gonna give me the faux dreads. I was gonna do it for the summer.
But
huh?
But
She's an idiot.
Oh my God. Anyway. Oh, okay. So we were talking about trends, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about real quick the quiet luxury trend. Are you familiar?
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of like it, but I like it because I somewhat have. I'm 50-50 on it. But I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Quiet luxury is literally just elevated basics. This is not groundbreaking to me. It's now, will I say the name is sexy and it sounds appealing? Yes. Mm-hmm. Quiet luxury has a nice ring to it, right? But it's just elevated basics. It's literally just you investing in your good, solid staple pieces, your wardrobe staples that are going to stand the test of time, that you can build any outfit on. Most outfits start off with some kind of base, right? Uh-huh. Those are your jeans that you know work, your t-shirts or your sweaters that you know work for you, your shoes that you can wear with almost any outfit, a hat that you can wear with anything, your jewelry that you're going to put on all the time. All of this is literally just basic pieces, staple pieces.
I thought quiet luxury was what you would consider a Bottega.
Bottega's not quiet luxury anymore. What is quiet luxury? Brunello Cucinelli. That's quiet luxury. If you look at Cucinelli stuff, no logos, nothing anywhere. The quality though, up here.
A1.
The price point, up here. Also, let's think about the Row from Mary Kay and Ashley. A bag will cost you at least $3K, 2K, 3K. Mary Kay and Ashley, they have a brand called The Row.
Oh.
Yeah. Is nothing on this, nothing. No logo, no nothing. The quality, immaculate. The price point, sky high. That's your quiet luxury.
And I feel like do you feel like that's what the Bob and the Bob and Jill, is that what they're looking for with their brands?
They love that. Because guess what? Even after we're off of the quiet luxury trend, Bob and Jill is still going to be a Cucinelli.
Are we on it?
Yes.
Who?
Everyone.
Who's everyone?
I mean, maybe not so much the hood, but in like the fashion world and people who are like, you know, making TikToks, who have blogs, everybody, at least once or twice, you're going to hear them drop the term quiet luxury. It's creeping up a lot more. For me, it's heavy because I like pay attention to certain things, but I think like going into fall, winter is definitely going to be even more trendy, but it's there. If you go on TikTok and Google quiet luxury,
Because it's just
you
like
gonna see
no,
it.
yeah, like no logos, no label. Like you
No
don't
logos,
even
no
know this
nothing.
shirt is.
You have no idea what it
You
is.
don't even
You
know
have no
this shit.
idea what it is. But also, quiet luxury does not have to be expensive either. And that's the other part about it. I don't want people to get it twisted because just because it's quiet and luxurious doesn't necessarily mean it has to be super pricey. Because you can get a piece that reads quiet luxury from H&M or Zara if you know how to shop.
I want a cashmere sweater.
Quiet luxury.
I want
Just a simple,
when I think quiet luxury,
plain,
I think
black
Black Label,
cashmere
Ralph
sweater.
Lauren, Purple Label,
Yes.
Ralph Lauren.
Yes.
That's quiet luxury. Like that's not just a horse on the logo. That is $1,000 horse
On your back.
as opposed to a mohair Marnie sweater saying nigga. I feel like that Marnie sweater just says nigga.
Yeah, no.
You feel
Marnie's
me?
not quiet luxury.
No, absolutely not, absolutely not, absolutely not, absolutely not.
But yeah, it's just really like clean, tailored pieces, very simple stuff that like just elevate your look easily, right? There's really no prints or patterns here at all. It's your solid staple pieces, solid basics.
Sean Elliott is a brand that I would say I guess you would call it quiet luxury.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very, it's like a minimum, it's like affordable Saint Laurent minimalism. You feel me? Because I look like if I can ever get into a minimalistic look, I would drape myself in Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
Saint Laurent, what's my other go-to for Celine? Ooh, Celine. Even though they do get gaudy, they do have the tendency to get gaudy sometimes.
They can.
But Celine, oh my God.
Speaking of Celine, though, Phoebe's line is coming out, and I can't wait. I'm gonna save all my coins.
I'm saving my coins for Pharrell. I can't lie.
I'm saving my coins for Phoebe Philo because I know she's gonna eat the girls up and have everybody losing their minds because she's gonna give us what she gave us with Celine, but I want to see like what's gonna change, if anything's gonna be different, because like the silhouettes are gonna be there, the quality is gonna be there, the staples are gonna be there, but I just need to see what's gonna happen, and I'm very excited.
I feel like with Celine is one of those brands where it just for the men they kind of stay stagnant. A lot of the men's clothes stay really.
Certain brands
they don't cater to.
And even if they do cater to the men aren't paying attention. It's just the women carry the brand.
Yeah.
So I feel like Celine is one of those brands where the women carry Celine.
The bag.
Especially with the bags.
But the bag carried the brand.
Yeah.
Literally that one bag carried the entire brand.
The luggage bag carried
one bag. One bag.
Carried the brand for sure. But now they're going back to like, just the logo, the little small logo that they have, which is very cute. It's on the glasses. It's on like, some of the bags or whatever. And it just doesn't say Celine across it, which we love. But I mean, yeah, like certain brands, I just feel like the women carry it and the men don't really. But I feel like going back to Pharrell, he's about to give the men a chance to really show out. The pixelated camo, sickening. He's bringing back the speedy in those colors, sickening. I'm saving all my coins. I don't know where I'm going to live come fall, winter, right? But I do know.
I'm going to look the fuck good on the street.
Baby, okay.
Louis Vuitton, y'all take Klarna. Y'all do have to pay.
Can I pay in port, please?
What you paying for?
Listen.
I ain't going to hold you. I might have to finance this bitch. Give me pay in a year.
I'm so excited for his collection.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why people would be angry about it. And I think that people just don't like change. I think a lot of times people just don't like change. They don't like things that they don't understand. And so before even giving it a chance.
But can you blame them?
No, I get it. I get it. But
I'm very gung-ho on being fair. When it comes to everything in life, I've become a person who tries to look at things from both sides of the spectrum, because you gotta realize where you're taking these people from. Like Louis Vuitton has a pair of sneakers that look like Penny Hardaway's right about now. That is just off the chart. We're talking about we've been living in monogram for years. That's all we knew was checkerboard.
Yeah, and now people are confused because how do I live without monogram? Basically,
like I don't know anything else. I've been living in checkerboard for a very long time. So So I get where they're a little confused. I get where they're a little.
I just want to say, don't knock it until you try it. And I try to have that attitude with everything in life,
You
right?
gonna put your 80-year-old in Louis? You gonna put the 80-year-old in
I
a
might
pixelated
try.
shirt?
I might try. Listen, I have some clients who are old. When I say they fly as well,
Absolutely.
and they don't have like, they're not dressing like 80-year-olds.
Not quiet luxury.
No, it's not giving quiet luxury. Like they put that shit on, okay?
I love that for them.
They look so good. I have older clients like that, and I love to see it because it's just like, you wouldn't expect them to dress that way, but they do, and it makes sense because you tell they've been this way their whole life.
You know who's having so much fun with fashion for me, and I fucking love it. This might be my favorite brand right now. I'm gonna say the name right.
Don't embarrass me on here.
Loewe
Yes.
is having
Good job.
low. Because where the fuck is the V? It's having so much fun with fashion.
That's another brand.
Oh my gosh, that's a brand that just out of
That's
nowhere.
another one who a lot of people had no idea what it was. It was just your little Spanish brand who certain people knew about. They, would go to it. But now, once again, with certain pieces, the puzzle bag, first of all, still love the puzzle bag, but I'm sick. Y'all, if you want a puzzle bag, get it right now, because I promise you by next year, it's going to be 4K. They just keep on increasing the price, and it's making me sick to my stomach.
Also, the Dior saddlebag in it.
Basically. And the bag
is
so cute, but it's giving I'm about to get one on Fashion File because I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. But that is it. I personally love the Loewe. I think it's a dope brand.
I am in love with. I love seeing the colors. Amount of fun.
I love what they're doing. Like, yeah,
they're having fun. Speaking of fun, I've been seeing a lot of backlash in the comments from people talking about the fashion shows, and they're very confused. And it all boils down to the Bob and Jills. What is going on with these? But it's coming from young people as well. Like, what is going on with these fashion shows? Like, it's becoming so much of a spectacle.
No, it's been a spectacle, and I'm over it, to be quite honest.
Really?
Like, I like a wow factor. I like to be surprised. I like to be excited. But this is bare foolishness.
Really?
This is foolishness.
You feel so?
Because why you got a chair on your head? Why you got a chair on your back? Like, why are we doing certain things? Like, give me the garments. Like, give me the garments without this foolishness. Because it kind of takes away from everything else. And honestly, truly, it's just like, once again, the word is spectacle. The word is spectacle.
I feel, I'm not going to lie, I want to give a shout out to Jacquemin. That was, you see, look, you said what?
You said it wrong.
I did? I thought it was Jacquemin. What is it? Them little bag niggas. I thought, what is it?
Hold on.
Is it Jacquemin?
Yo, it's the second time I'm crying on here and I need you to stop.
Who is it?
Jacques Mousse.
Jacques Mousse?
He's French.
Man, fuck that nigga.
I
thought it was Jacquemin.
You are out of pocket today.
Listen, I got a neck tat. Leave me alone.
Listen,
I don't know no better. Jacques Mousse?
Yeah, Jacques Mousse.
Jacques Mousse.
Yes.
Little bag nigga. Their rollout for their
fall?
Was it fall?
The most recent?
It was like they did like the bags on the car, the taxi cabs made out of bags. Did you see that?
Was that this season?
It was this season.
So I think that was the one that's the show that was supposed to be inspired by Princess Diana, and people were appalled because there was nothing about that show that gave Princess Di at all. I was so confused. I was just like, are we just pulling references from out of the air and just throwing them on anything? Because it made no sense. It made no sense.
It wasn't a show. It wasn't the show. It was like it was actual cars, taxis, like made like bags.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, it was fire. That was like one of the most creative things.
Was it in France?
I would say that. I think I sent it to you, I believe. I believe I sent it to you. But Jacques Mousse.
Thank you.
Jacques Mousse.
Yeah, Jacques Mousse.
Jacquemin. Jacquemin sounds French.
It does. It does. I'll give you that, but it's still wrong.
Jacquemin. Low.
I had a client come in the other day. She was just like, how you pronounce this brand? And she was like, because I keep saying low. And I was just, it's like, I said, it's Loewe. She was like, what? She was so confused. I said, it's Loewe. I was like, I know there's no V in it. I'm sorry, but that's how you pronounce it. She was like, okay. She's like, I don't want to sound dumb anymore. So she's like,
From now on, I'm going to sound everything. Amory. It's no longer Amiri. It's Amory.
Oh my God.
That's where we're going with it.
A mess. But yes, guys.
Bali and Tiaga.
Get off. It's time to go. See, now it's time to go.
Bali and Tiaga.
It's time to go.
Nikkei. Adida. New Balance. Yes. I got class. I'm on Fifth Avenue acting my ass now. Excuse me.
I'm sick of you. I really am.
Ooh! Before we go, can we get into the ripping of the trends? Boy, you cannot tell me Zara does not sell Casablanca.
Listen, they might as well.
Boy,
they might as well.
When I saw them shirts, I said, where papa? Boy, that's real silk there, boy. Real silk shirts on the people them back here. Casablanca, yo, if I was Casablanca, I was filing a class action lawsuit.
If that's the Zara. Case, they gonna have to file. Everybody needs to file a class action lawsuit against Zara because they waste no time.
That
turnover, baby, quick.
Let's talk about it.
Quick.
Did you see the new Shein?
Oh yeah, that they have a whole
lawsuit.
Yes, they do.
So Fashion Nova, Boohoo, Pretty Little Thing.
Y'all up next.
Tighten up, baby.
Y'all up next.
But what direction do you feel that sets? What tone do you feel that sets for creators? Because in part of that RICO, because this is a RICO. This is organized crime. Yeah. Y'all conspired to do this. Part of that lawsuit is stealing designs from creators, and for the longest you've been seeing people come online talk about brands stealing bigger brands stealing designs from smaller designers. And with Shein being dragged into this RICO case, do you feel like more designers, is it giving a door to designers to filing a lawsuit? Because I feel like I just be throwing out the word class action, but I feel like if all of these designers were to come together and present a solid case on this is what Fashion Nova's doing, this is what Boohoo is doing, this is what Pretty Little Thing is doing, this is what Shein is doing, we want our coins.
I think, unfortunately, a lot of these smaller brands don't feel like they have, their voice won't be heard. So they kind of go unnoticed. You know what I mean? So it's just like, why am I even going to make a big deal out of it if nothing's going to happen? So they kind of got to eat that and take the L. Whereas, like you were saying, maybe if everybody kind of bands together and literally has a whole portfolio of all of the different things, the designs that were stolen, they can show their original design and the design that was taken from them or recreated, you know what I'm saying, by these brands. Maybe something could happen, but I do feel like a lot of it is just like, these are huge
conglomerates.
Huge. You're this small. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, a lot of people probably won't care. A lot of people won't take your claims seriously. But it's a real thing. And as a designer, if I was a designer, I would personally be upset. I would want all my coins. Because are you kidding me?
I would be devastated.
This came from my thought process, my brain, my creativity, all of the things that I have, and you're going to take it and make all this money off of it? That's crazy. It's unfortunate, and it happens all the time. And it's been happening for a very long time. But it's just like, hopefully now they start cracking down on things, because I've really seen small designers post something and then see it again. Amazon do it too.
Shout out to Tuliato, the bags. Did you see their collab with Adidas? I tried to get a pair, and
I want a pair so bad.
They only went up to a size 12. I was gonna squeeze my little fat ass foot in it.
I'm sure you were.
Because I'm a 13. I could fit a 12 if I take the sole out.
I'm sure you were. I want a pair.
I do.
I want a pair bag.
I do.
Like, they're actually really freaking cute.
And
you already know. How many bags you got now? 2?
No, 1.
Oh, I got 2. Okay.
You got
2. But no, like, we like the brand. So
yeah. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of it for years.
Yeah, Tuli's fire too. That's somebody who I would love.
No.
She's a different girl.
Let's understand.
She's a different girl.
She don't fuck around.
No, at all. There's like this much playing.
No. I don't even think there's that much.
At all.
That is asshole type.
At all. And when I say, Yeah, she got it.
That's
I
somebody,
can't
she
even.
has fun.
And it feels authentic. It feels like
Super.
her.
And have you been
It
seeing
feels
our
like
girl
her.
Eddie lately?
I see my boy the other day.
Oh my, did you see what she putting on?
She's so cute.
Shout out
Eddie.
to my girl. Yo,
Always.
she is having her
Yes,
whip.
she's having fun too. Yeah.
Did you see the pants?
Yeah. She be doing it. She looks so cute. I actually saw her at a Sporty and Rich event. And she looked super cute. She had on like a little tennis skirt, and then she had on like a little, was it a sweater? She had on something. I think it was a sweater.
Okay.
But
tennis look.
Hearing a little claw clip up in the top.
There
I was
we
like,
go.
okay, Eddie.
Listen, she is, and I love seeing people having.
She always has fun though.
The women
and
are
I think
having
that
fun
that's
with fashion.
What draws people to, you know what I'm saying? Like to want to follow her and also to be inspired by her because fashion is supposed to be fun.
Absolutely.
Like, yes, certain things, we talk our shit, but it's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to like experiment, do your thing. We got one life. We here for a good time, not a long time. Make it count. And that's how I feel about it.
And that's it. We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Dress Code Podcast.
Yes.
It's your boy Bruhman from the 5th floor, alongside
Ashley from the Stylish Local.
And we are out of here.
That's it.